Everybody wants to get married, but are you willing to do it the right way? That is where the difference will come in. This is a painful and emotional story of a girl named Adaora and her homosexual husband named Chijioke, and how he deceived her into marrying him. Adaora is a young girl who grew up in her village in Anambra. She was loved by everyone, cherished by everyone. She had a lot of people who liked her and wanted to be with her, but she decided to keep herself pure and to keep her virginity intact until Chijioke came to the village for Christmas. When Chijioke came to the village for Christmas, he saw Adaora and began following her. Despite all her efforts to avoid Chijioke, Chijioke insisted that Adaora is the woman he wants to get married to. Chijioke was supposed to return to Lagos in January, but decided to stay back in the village in order to build friendship with Adaora and also marry her immediately because he wants to return back to the city with Adaora. In the midst of all this, Adaora forgot to pray about Chijioke. She was taken by his love. She was so intoxicated by his gifts and everything he was giving her. In fact, within that period, Chijioke bought Adaora a car. He taught her how to drive. He refurnished her parents' house and so many things. In fact, Adaora became the envy of so many young ladies in the village. So many people wanted to be like her, and whispers began to go around where people were mumbling, saying maybe Adaora had charmed Chijioke and everything. But Adaora knew she did not do anything. In fact, she was seeing this as God's answer to her and God's mercy to her family. Finally, Chijioke and Adaora got married and they returned to the city, Lagos precisely. Adaora thought that this marriage is going to be something that would change her life forever, but little did she know that the only happy moment she will ever experience was the one she experienced in the village. When they came into Lagos, it was as though Chijioke changed into a new person, because the Chijioke she knew in the village is no longer the Chijioke she is seeing in Lagos. He doesn't even give her attention. Do you believe that Chijioke has refused to be intimate with Adaora? The only time that he even agrees to be intimate with her is when she forces herself on him. He doesn't want to see her. He doesn't want to be intimate with her. Nothing. He doesn't even care about her. Sometimes she will serve him food. He will throw the food away. He's always angry. He's coming back home late. He's into alcohol. He's into drugs. And the whole thing has just been weighing Adaora down. But the thing that really got to her was the fact that this man she has married as her husband has refused to be intimate with her. She has never seen a situation like this. In a month, sometimes they will even go 2 months without having sex at all as couples, only when she forces herself on him. When she tries to bring up the conversation, he will give excuses of, oh, he's very busy at work, he's very stressed and all that. Nevertheless, Adaora decided that she's going to be a good woman, she's going to take care of her home, and she's going to remain obedient to Chijioke. One day, Chijioke came back from work and dropped his cell phone on the table. He went into the bathroom to just shower. But a message entered his cell phone and Adaora decided to check, and she saw, "I miss you and can't wait to have you in my arms. Uchenna." Uchenna? Who is Uchenna? Wait, she remembered. Uchenna is the business partner that Chijioke has been talking about, saying that he has someone whom they work with and the person is a business partner. Immediately Chijioke came out from the bathroom. Adaora confronted him. Why is Uchenna telling you that he misses you and he cannot wait to have you in his arms again? What is the meaning of this? Chijioke, without any remorse, answered her and said, it is because he missed me and I miss him too. He's my baby and I love him. What? Adaora could not believe her ears. Did you just call another man your baby? She asked Chijioke. Yes, Uchenna is my baby and Uchenna is my partner. Uchenna is the man I want to be with. Adaora screamed. If you know that you want to be with Uchenna, why did you marry me? Oh my God, you are a homosexual, she screamed. Then why did you deceive me into marrying you? He replied, it is because I want to keep up with the status and my parents have been pressuring me to get married. The main reason why I came back to the village for Christmas is because I want to come and pick someone from the village who I can just use as a cover-up story. Adaora was devastated. Adaora cried that night and could not believe that she has fallen a victim of this homosexual marriage. The next day, she went to meet Chijioke's parents to report the case to Chijioke's parents. But to her surprise, Chijioke's parents said they are in total support of their son and there is nothing Adaora can do about it. Adaora could not believe her ears. She wept and went back home. Immediately she opened the door to her bedroom. She was shocked to see Uchenna and Chijioke on her matrimonial bed. Chijioke, you mean you have no shame to bring another man into our matrimonial home? Shut up there, Chijioke shouted at her. Which matrimonial home? Who has given you a matrimonial home? If there is anyone that should talk about matrimonial home here, it is Uchenna, because I have been with Uchenna for the past 9 years. When did you come into my life? December that I just managed to pity you? Never call this your matrimonial home. This is Uchenna's matrimonial home, not your matrimonial home. Uchenna hissed and replied her, Madam, calm down. Chijioke belongs to the both of us and you better be willing to share. Moreover, I'm willing to share him with you. If not, I wouldn't have even permitted him to come and carry you from the village. I've been with Chijioke for the past 9 good years. And when did you, this little rat, come into his life that you are now calling this your matrimonial home? Adaora screamed and left the room. She hurried to go and pack her clothes in tears and all. While she was packing her clothes, her whole life just flashed before her eyes, right before her face. She has fallen a victim of the deceit of Uchenna. The deceit of Uchenna and Chijioke. Why has this man done this to her? But just when she was about to leave, Chijioke came in and stopped her. He dragged her into the basement of the house and chained her right there. Chijioke, you cannot do this to me, she pleaded. You cannot do this to me, Chijioke. I'm a human being. Why are you locking me up like a dog in chains? Just because I said I do not want this marriage again, I want to go back to my parents. Chijioke asked her to shut up. You want to spoil my business, he replied. Do you know that I married you as a cover-up story? You are a cover-up story for me and you better don't blow it up. Adaora was devastated. Uchenna locked up Adaora for 4 months in his basement. Her parents have been looking for her. Her friends have been trying to reach her. Yet, Whenever they ask Chijioke the whereabouts of Adaora, he claims not to know where she is. But he brings food to her always in the basement, and sometimes he will have carnal knowledge of her in the basement, sleeping with her countless times. And Adaora wondered, when she was not in chain, this man refused to be intimate with her. Now that she is in chains, he has decided to be intimate with her until one fateful day. Chijioke came to the basement and unlocked Adaora. He took her upstairs and gave her a pregnancy test script and asked her to urinate into it. To her greatest surprise, she was pregnant. He told her to get dressed so that he would take her to a clinic where she can abort the baby. But Adaora refused. Her refusal made him angry, and he started beating her up. He beat her up to the point that she started bleeding. Then he left her there in the pool of her blood, bleeding out. His expectation was that she's going to bleed to death. Adaora cried. She wept. She called out for help. She begged Chijioke to stop it. She begged Chijioke to please take her to the hospital. She doesn't want to lose the baby. But he didn't answer. Rather, he left her in the pool of her blood and went out. Adaora had to pick up herself, gain strength, and saw this as an opportunity to escape from this beast called Chijioke. She went in, cleaned up herself, packed all her loads, and ran out of the house that night because Chijioke did not come back, thinking she would be dead by then. He was trying to find a good cover-up story that he can give to the security personnel, but unknown to him, Adaora did not die. She packed up her load and left that night under the rain. She ran as fast as her legs could carry her to the park and entered the next available bus to Anambra State. When she got home, her parents wept. She narrated the story to her mother and her father. They could not believe their ears. They thought they had lost Adaora, but unknown to them, Adaora was locked up in the basement of her so-called husband. While Adaora was still speaking with them, she slumped. Immediately, they rushed Adaora to the hospital. While Adaora was there, the doctor asked that a test be conducted on her, only for them to find out that Adaora is HIV positive. Uchenna has infected Adaora with HIV. It was a heavy blow on her. It was a heavy blow on her family. It was a heavy blow on everyone who had the story of Adaora. What did you learn from this story? What do you think about Adaora's life and Chijioke? Have you seen something like this? Do you know someone who fell a victim of a homosexual wife or a homosexual husband?